Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. It's Carl here from North Coast Constrictors. Today is cleaning day. It's the weekend, it's Saturday. And one of the things that we're cleaning today are the tanks, the big enclosures for the retics and the boas. So kind of halfway through it and I was busy moving some snakes around and I thought, oh, let me just throw a quick video in. And behind us here, what I've got here is two 1.2 meter tanks. This one here, my big female Doomeral's boa, goes inside this. It's just airing out at the moment. I've disinfected it with F10, with bleach first, taken all the substrate out, disinfected with bleach, wipe it down, then disinfect it again with F10, let that sit there for a while, then wipe that down. All the driftwood comes out, the bowls, water bowls, everything gets sprayed down with F10, then wiped down again, and then she'll get fresh substrate and everything's nice and clean. And down there is my retic tank, a 1.5 meter retic tank. Same situation. Oh, sorry, I'm a one-man band here. I do not have a cameraman, so So yeah, I thought I'll just do a quick video. And obviously cleaning days aren't the best days, and I think my shirt says it all. Leave me alone. When I'm in the snake room and I'm cleaning, do not disturb. So right now those tanks are airing. They've been disinfected, as I said, with bleach, wiped, disinfected again with F10, strong concentration of F10, wiped down thoroughly, and the tanks will get new substrate. All the driftwood's been disinfected. Next we will do that tank there, and then that tank over there where the corn snake is in, and then behind you, which you can't see, is another tank with another Doomeral's boa, and that will get a complete makeover. But while I was busy shifting things around, I saw some females in my collection, and so often this happens. You think, oh, you've got so many snakes, and then you forget some of the other snakes that's so beautiful. And so I pulled this girl out, and I thought, well, let me show her off to the camera. Okay, this is a pinstripe exentic. That's just a holding tub that I've got it in at the moment. This is a pinstripe exentic female that I've got that is planned for next season. And while I was just changing water, when I came across, I was obviously moving around the snake room a lot. I'm cleaning and whatnot, and then I just noticed that there was a little bit of poop in the corner of her tub, so I pulled it out quickly. It's not just about the boas and the retics today. If I see poop in any of my tubs, I clean the tub. So I pulled it out and I was thinking, wow, she's looking amazing. I haven't ever pulled her out for a video before, and I thought, okay, let me take her out and show her off on my YouTube channel. So this is a pinstripe exentic female. I don't know what she weighs. I haven't weighed her for a while. I've ordered a new rack that's coming at the end of the month, a new breeder rack, very similar to this one here. In fact, it's almost identical, 20 tubs, 26 liters, and all the snakes that are in that rack there, which was probably just out of camera shots, I don't know, over here, probably out of camera shot. All the snakes that are in there are roughly her size. Those are 10 liter tubs, which are now starting to get too small. She's just on the size now. They can handle snakes up to a kg, 1,000 grams, and she's ready to move into a 26 liter tub. Now that is suitable for snakes up to, I would say, about 2,500 grams. These tubs here, these are my tubs that I use for, and then obviously those big white ones here, those are 46 liter tubs. I use those for the big breeding females that are above 2,500 grams. The thing is with those tubs, the black tubs here that are 26 liter and the 46 liter tubs, there's no difference in base area, only height. The floor size is exactly the same. It's just height. So there really is no massive advantage to having those 46 litre tubs. In fact, I won't be buying or getting any more of those racks with the 46 litre tubs. But basically, a 12 tub rack system like this, standing next to a rack that has got 26 litre tubs, it's almost double the capacity, taking up the same amount of space. So let's put this girl back, and I'll pull out another one for you. If she wants to. She hasn't been out for a while, so she's probably doesn't really want to go back in. And here is another, typical, she's in the shed, in the blue. All right, let's get this girl out. Now this girl is the same age as the other girl. This is also an exantic, pastel exantic. This is a pastel exantic. She's not a pinstripe. She's just a normal. Well, she's not just a normal. She is a pastel exantic. The other girl is a pinstripe exantic, no pastel. Now the pastel in exantic helps keep the blacks blacker and the greys grayer, and helps prevent the snake from browning out. The same as what fire does. If you combine them together with pastel and fire, you get fire fly. So fire, pastel, exantic. You know, it's all genes that help to clean. I believe Enchi does it as well, and Orange Dream in the exantic line, I believe it also helps stop an exantic from browning out. Now guys, you know, I've made no secret about the fact that I'm a new breeder. It's my second year, it's my second season. You know, I'm going along and learning as I go, learning about what genes do what genes complement other genes, and what genes are bad to pair, like, you know, potentially dangerous genes, like spider to spider and champagne to champagne. You know, so if I make the odd mistake or I have a slip of the tongue, please forgive me. I'm still learning. However, I make up for that with my love of the hobby and the industry, which we all enjoy so much. So I thought this is a girl that I haven't pulled out before for your viewing pleasure, a pastel exantic female who will be for next year's breeding season. And let me have a look and see if I can pull out something else that's just a little different that I haven't pulled out before. I think I might have just the girl. Okay. Now, she is, she's a piece of work, this one. Okay. She has always been very, very grumpy. Now this beautiful girl here is a cinnamon champagne. Okay, I'm gonna try and get her an all-round shot of her without getting tagged, because she is in that classic striking position. But this is my cinnamon champagne girl with an attitude. She's a stunner. And can you believe it? I almost sold her. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with her next season. I'm still working on a project. If she cooperates, I just want to show you that classic champagne tail. Maybe if I tickle her over here, she'll cooperate. I mean, look at, she's stunning. That head, yeah, anyway, I've got a bright light shining in my face, so it's very difficult for me to see as well. So this girl here is a girl that I almost didn't keep, and I'm so glad that I actually did keep her. A little hidden gem. I'm still figuring out what I'm gonna pair her to next, but I've got a whole year to figure that out. What I love about this snake, what I love about in fact, most of my snakes, all of them, I think out of the 125 ball pythons now that I have in my collection, 2 are give me a bit of a problem with feeding at the moment. For some reason, and I don't know what it is. You know, we all know that ball pythons can be incredibly picky eaters. They can go off food for some reason, for an unknown, undetermined amount of time. And when they decide to go back on food, that's when they'll go back on food. Fortunately, this girl here, and knock on wood, has never refused a meal unless she's in shed. In fact, I think this girl actually does eat even when she's in shed. She is an absolute voracious eater. Okay. But I think she's stunning, and I think she deserves a shout out. Cinnamon Champagne, female, for next year's breeding season. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, yes, definitely want to pull this girl out for you. Okay. Also, an incredibly feisty female this year. Okay. Now, I just now look at the colors on this girl are intense. Okay, and she is not a massively valuable snake. This is just a pastel fire or firefly, 50% head clown, female. But I mean, I love brightly colored snakes. The blacks and oranges are my thing. I mean, I love them. I still think to this day that some of the most basic genes, the most affordable genes, are the most stunning to look at. I mean, look at this girl. I mean, the contrast. Look at that tail. Look at those blacks. Look at those yellows. You know, I just think she is an absolute sight to behold. I mean, she really is a stunning snake, and she is not expensive. She's not expensive. So I'll put her back, and then let me see if I can find another little hidden gem that I have hiding away here. That would be that you guys would find interesting. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, let's pull out this guy. Okay, right. Now, this is a boy. Now this is a stunning boy. This is a bamboo leopard spider. Okay. Also, in the beginning, I mean, he's one of the very first snakes that I ever bought. I wonder even if the camera is doing him the justice that he deserves. Okay. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I need a powerhouse female to go with this boy, with bamboo and leopard and spider. So naturally, there's 2 snakes that come to mind, genes that come to mind, and that is pied or desert ghost, or both. But that's obviously years in the making. I'd have to try and find a visual, I'd first of all have to pair him to a visual pied or a visual desert ghost, and then create 100% hets, hopefully with this, and then go from there, and then pair him up to make. But look at that head, look at those colors. So yeah, just appealing to the eye, but still, there's probably about, I would say, maybe 10 snakes in my collection, which I kind of at the moment don't have a plan for. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, and then the rest of them I know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I know at least, so there's snakes in my collection here that are 6 years, 8 years. I know what they're going to be doing next season, up to probably 6 years from now, what I've got planned to pair them to. Anyway guys, I think that's probably about it. Just wanted to do a quick video, and we've also got some incredible lockups. We've got some first time lockups. I want to just turn the camera around here, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to. I don't want to disturb, but inside this tub here, we've got a lightning pied male, which is an exentic VPR, visual exentic VPR pied. I know a lot of people say lightning pied is the MJ, exentic MJ. I know it's a debate. It's an exentic VPR pied visual paired up to a pastel exentic female. The beautiful thing about that male is that it's his first year breeding, and I have tried unsuccessfully for 3 weeks to pair him to a double het, 100% double het exentic pied. I've got 2 females that are 100% het exentic VPR, 100% het pied. One of them is the mom, one of them is the aunt. I have been trying for 3 weeks to pair him and with those females, and they won't lock. The females will not allow him to lock. He's up to size now, and anyway, last night I put him in with one of the double hets, big female double hets, and saw that she was dominating him. She was going on top of him. She was, and that's a sign that your male is not in control. You do not want the female to be, especially a big 3,500 gram female, to be lying on your 800 gram male. She's clearly sending the message that she doesn't want to lock up, and if she's pushing him up against the side or lying on top of him and pinning him down, that's a sign to get your male out of there. I learned that from Rob Barraclough from Royal Balls. It's something that I was never taught. It's something that I learned by watching his YouTube videos. Go give him a follow, Rob Barraclough, Royal Balls. So that is something in this season that I've been watching out for. So last night I saw that she was dominating and she was lying on top of him. And so I didn't take him out the tub. I lifted her up and I put him on top of her. Okay, and I left it overnight. And when I came in this morning, he was still on top of her, but she was not letting him get anywhere near her tail for a lock. So what I did is I took him out and I put him straight into the tub with a pastel exentic female proven breeder as well. Okay, she doesn't have pied in her, but the point of that pairing, and he was always planned to pair with that female. She's in the breeding rotation with him, but to produce exentic 100% het pieds, pastel exentic 100% het pieds, and they locked within about an hour. So the success story there is that he's had his first lock, which is fantastic. He's at a visual exentic VPR pied. She's a visual pastel exentic. So we're going to get 100% het pieds out of that, and they're all going to be exentic and hopefully pastel exentic. So that's just very good for future breeding. Also, another good thing about that lockup is when he's now experienced in locking with a female. He had never ever locked before. So now that he's actually locked with this female, I'm going to be leaving him in there for 2 days, 2 nights. So put him in today, I'll take him out on Monday morning. Or if I see a lock and they don't lock up again tomorrow, I check the tubs probably every 4 hours or so, 5 hours. I'll check it again before I go to bed tonight. And then tomorrow I'll see if they unlock and they don't lock up again. Then tomorrow night I'll take him out. Otherwise on Monday morning I'll take him out. And the beauty now of that lock is that when I'm going to wait another 5 days, and then I'll put him with the double het, one of the double het female 100% double het exentic pieds, and there's a very, very strong chance that he'll lock up with one of those females now that he knows what to do. So yeah, so that's a fantastic lock. And then I've got a couple of other locks that are going on right at the moment. Unfortunately, if you watched my previous video about a week ago, I showed some males getting introduced to females. I've got some like a beautiful Desert Ghost projects going on, and I was ready to lock up, and 4 or 5 of my top breeding powerhouse males went into shed about 2 days ago. And you can't pair up the males when they're in shed. So I still have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairings going on at the moment. I should have about 12 pairings, 13, 12 to 14, I think, pairings. I think I've got about 12. I've got to back check my list. I think there's about 12 males on the list. So I've only got about 7 or 8 pairings going on at the moment. And the rest of the boys that are in shed, they are in that. This is my males. I keep them separately over there. And a few over there which are potential males. I've also got males in there that are backup males. For example, that lightning pied male there, that visual lightning pied, his father is 100% double het exantic pied. Who produced him, paired to one of those 100% double het females there, and produced that male along with some other visuals, which I don't have, which were sold. That male was kept back. And so if he doesn't lock with one of those double het 100% het females, his dad is in there. The only negative thing is that his dad is not a visual lightning pied, but he is a 100% het exantic, 100% het pied, and he actually made the visual. So, and he's a proven breeder, so he's in those tubs there as a backup male. But now that I've had a lock from that male with that exantic female, next week I'm pretty sure he's going to lock up. And then that's it, guys. From me, I want to try and finish up the snake room now. I've got some more tanks to clean, some more enclosures to scrub. It's going to be a good few hours of work. I just thought, nice little break, a little half-time YouTube video for the audience. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Over and out from me. Let me get back to work. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Thanks, guys.